After a 7-week injury layoff, England striker Harry Kane could feature as Tottenham Hotspur travel to Monaco for their must-win Champions League clash on Tuesday. Spurs are 4 points behind the group leaders after losing to Bayer Leverkusen 2 weeks ago. And captain Hugo Lloris says Kane is key to maintaining their Champions League hopes.
I think one thing is very important for team, for club. It's the return of Harry Kane. He's bringing a lot of positive energy. Like we saw against Arsenal and like we saw against West Ham, he's very important for us. And I think tomorrow he's going to be decisive for the team, hopefully.
Spurs are 5th in the Premier League after coming from behind to beat West Ham 3-2 on Saturday. But despite indifferent form in the competition, coach Mauricio Pochettino is enjoying the Champions League.
I think it's good experience to assess our player, to compete in different level, to share with the Premier League that is very tough, to real tough competition. I think we need to take a lot of things, a lot of information about the squad, about the individual player. I think it's very positive. What happened is always positive, will be positive for Tottenham.
Monaco will go through with a draw and clinch Group E if they win and Leverkusen do not. Leonardo Jardim's side are currently 2nd in France's Ligue 1. Sporting Lisbon have been preparing for Tuesday's Champions League tie against Real Madrid, knowing that only a win will do against the defending champions. The Portuguese side lie 3rd in Group F, 5 points behind a Madrid team that beat them 2-1 in Spain in September. It'll be a tough ask for Lisbon. Spanish League leaders are unbeaten this season and spearheaded by an informed Cristiano Ronaldo, who scored a hat-trick in the Madrid derby at the weekend. And is just 2 goals shy of becoming the first player to score 100 goals in European club competition. Jurgen Klinsmann has been sacked as manager of the US men's national team. The ex-Germany international's contract ran until 2018, but this month's World Cup qualifying defeats against Costa Rica and Mexico brought a premature end. Klinsmann had led the USA to the last 16 of the 2014 World Cup after taking over in 2011. LA Galaxy coach Bruce Arena is favourite to take over. Gareth Southgate has completed a 3-hour interview for the permanent England manager's job. The England under-21 coach has just finished a 4-game spell as interim manager following the departure of Sam Allardyce in September. Southgate is the only candidate for the job, and the 46-year-old was interviewed by a 5-man Football Association panel on Monday. No official announcement is expected until an FA meeting on November 30th. French handball star Nikola Karabatic is back in court rather than on it, determined to prove his innocence. The multiple world and Olympic gold medalist's appeal trial began on Monday in Montpellier, relating to a match-fixing scandal involving a league game back in May 2012. At the time, he and his brother, along with 14 other defendants, were found guilty of fraud or complicity in fraud and fined sums of between 1,500 to 30,000 euros. The accused risk up to 5 years of imprisonment and a 375,000 euro fine. Russia's Yulia Zarapova has been officially stripped of the gold medal she won in the women's 3,000-metre steeplechase at the 2012 London Olympics. The 30-year-old failed a retroactive drugs test from the Games and was among 12 athletes who were disqualified from their events following retesting of samples. Zarapova had been widely expected to lose the medal after she was banned for 2.5 years by Russian anti-doping agency RUSADA in January 2015 after her biological passport showed abnormalities. Malaysia is reportedly set to stop hosting the Formula One Grand Prix when its current contract ends in 2018. The Sepang circuit has been on the calendar since 1999, but this year's event attracted only 45,000 spectators, despite having a capacity of 120,000. Reigning world champion Lewis Hamilton won the Malaysian GP on his way to topping the drivers' standings in 2014, but the country's tourism and culture minister said on Monday that the race is proving too expensive. After losing ground on Monday, Alex Thompson managed to maintain his lead on day 16 of the Vendée Globe Round the World solo yacht race, despite damage to his foil. The Hugo Boss skipper's over 90 nautical miles ahead of his 2 nearest rivals, Armel Lecléache and Sébastien Josse, and leads the charge for the 9th consecutive day, despite losing one of his 2 foils in an apparent collision 2 days ago.